lot of Europeans still have mental borders in their heads. The European Union is trying to break down those internal boundaries that slow the free flow of people, goods, and services. This European Parliament hearing is part of an effort to shift more funding in that direction. It's called territorial cooperation. The EPP Group's Danuta Hübner, head of the Regional Development Committee, led the hearing. The former Regional Policy Commissioner backs a requested 30% increase in EU regional development funding for territorial cooperation. 11.7 billion euros from 2014 to 2020 would accelerate the number of cross-border projects in recent years to help create a truly integrated Europe through transport, energy, education, research, tourism, and social services.
There are still many barriers in the internal market. We cannot have common hospitals. We are not really connected in terms of infrastructure. General services, I think, could be also facilitated and used more efficiently across the borders. That's why we have to talk now about the potential for growth, employment, competitiveness that comes from cooperation, and especially now that we are negotiating the future budget.
The EPP Group's shadow rapporteur of the proposed measure says Europe needs to fight the I want my money back syndrome among a lot of Europeans by showing concrete cross-border results.
Transport is very important, and I can give one example in my constituency. We had a project which is going to be efficient, I think, at the end of the year, which is a cross-border hospital between Spain and France. This is a real concrete example.
Hübner notes one success story is the Baltic Sea strategy, which has enhanced cross-border cooperation in tackling problems involving the entire region.
Baltic Sea strategy is what we call macro-regional strategy, which is a special framework allowing for better coordination of all European policies around Baltic Sea. If you think of pollution of the Baltic Sea, you have to work, including Russians, including our colleagues from outside the European Union, have to work closely with us to solve the problem. And this is the major issue in Europe, that the challenges today, the problems today, they don't recognize the borders.
You might think it's an issue that doesn't concern you, but more than 1/3 of Europeans live in border regions. Stimulating cross-border trade and competition is an issue that concerns all Europeans. Find out more about the largest political group in Parliament by checking eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.